Oh, here we are again now, and it's like no time has passed. Gazing out upon the sunset as it sinks into the night. Many times it seemed as though a given day might be our last. Face to face with certain death, it's somehow coming out alright. I don't think that we have any cause to lament, but there's quite a lot of thrilling intent, thrilling intent, thrilling intent, thrilling intent.
You say it's an alchemist's dream. Do you want... Is this something you've wanted? You've wanted to make God?
Absolutely not. I have no idea what the hell they're talking about.
Oh, okay. No, okay. So I'm going to side. I'm going to side with my hobby real quick. No God.
Hashtag
no
not out.
Yeah, I know there is no God. That's what I'm trying to
create.
and that's what I'm trying to remedy.
So, were you not in the tower with us? I think we saw God or something similar.
Yeah, no, this is more like the
that's
philosophical concept
It's an
of a god.
abstract god, really, if we're
As,
looking
as
at it.
realized through the science of man.
Yes, you just saw a really big thing.
Shouldn't we be trying to get further away from God? More, mortal and fleshy?
No, we should be trying to sneak up behind God so we can wring its neck.
Well, and that's part of the fun part, Gregor, is that this god would be mortal and fleshy.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yes,
Think about
perfect and imperfect, everything and nothing, all at once.
The children just mumbling, "Become as gods."
Any in the back's like, okay, well, all of this is very fascinating, but I have my own suggestion. Muscles her way up the front for you. Is like, oh, she's
Here
like,
comes
okay.
the sock puppets.
She pulls out the sock puppet.
Do you want to? Do you want to?
No, I don't need a hype man because I've already got this.
Right.
I've got this in the bag. So
please.
This is you, right? She picks up the sock puppet and starts to like open and close it. This is you as you currently exist, and then this could be you. And you see Inian. You see magic flare up Inian's arms, and then the sock puppet explodes and starts to burn with an almost brilliant blue flame. And she's like, get this. Right now, you are functionally a being of chaos bound up in that body. All we need to do, theoretically, is let just a little bit of that chaos loose. You could be like an almost eldritch construction, like a magic abomination, constantly pouring that chaotic energy into the world around. Remember? The angels. The angels came here for a reason at the very beginning. Tannhauser was a land deprived of its own fantasy. And wherever they went, they spread that fantasy, enriching the land almost like, almost a little like gods, or how we imagine gods working. If you could do that, if you could capitalize on your own inner nature, you could actually literally make the world a better place.
Marcus pulls out a kazoo.
Also, you'd be a little on fire, and I think that's kind of cool.
The children are clapping.
This is aesthetic fire mostly, though, right?
Mostly, yeah. No, I think basically the way I'm seeing it is your interior would be mostly hollow, like you'd be a disconnected, like an arcane entity of disconnected parts. Ooh. You could probably keep your face floating as part of a mast, and then you could keep arms and legs, and like you like floating. You like floating,
kind of like an eldritch furnace with limbs.
Exactly. You get it.
Almost like a robot.
Some would say no one would say that.
Well, I tried.
We tried, Marcus. We tried.
I don't know. Sounds like it would be hard to get married.
Yeah, marriage is nice.
I mean, who needs marriage when you're literally an arcane dynamo? Like, listen, your dream might be to create God. My dream is to become a torrent of arcane energy so powerful no one can stop me. They could live that dream. Why didn't you
just ask me?
They could live that dream right now. It'd be easy.
Also, who's to say that somebody still can't desire and and proceed to marry such an arcane construct.
A torrent of arcane energy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That.
Yeah.
Might burn your lips.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know what? Sometimes love is suffering.
Yeah, exactly. That's one of the best parts.
And sometimes love is blistering, and other times
it corrupts you in fundamental ways that you cannot comprehend.
Makes plants sprout from your body, all kinds of stuff.
Turns your eyes into coins.
Mm-hmm. Makes squirrels erupt from your ears.
So is the trade-off that they'll be a magician?
Yeah, no, they'll functionally be a being of pure magic. It's like magician +1.
Double magician. Magician 2.
Granola's very quiet.
Okay, time for my pitch.
Okay, Gregor, do you want a sock puppet?
No.
I've got a spare one. I didn't need it.
No, actually, I think that would only hurt my message.
We'll take it.
Granola?
And he gives it over.
No matter what you pick, you'll probably want hands.
That's a good point. Honestly, I think we can all agree on that.
Clapping
Great
and
pitch,
nodding
Gregor.
like,
Yeah,
Good
absolutely.
point.
Kier leans over to the twins. It's like strong showing from the hand lobby.
Yeah, check out Big Hand over here.
Big Hand's got its fingers in every pocket.
I thought Gregor was going to say, no matter what you choose, you're going to be weaker than me.
My eyes, your eyes, backs off.
So,
I think that's what we got. Yeah.
Those are the pitches, I suppose.
So,
any other ideas kicking around that we want to throw out there? No?
Ears are good.
Ears also pretty good.
Eyes.
I can certainly recommend eyes, yeah.
We could definitely get you all your senses in a flesh body.
So
I feel like if we wait long enough, Gregor will just list a person. So
Yeah. Don't forget to be shorter.
that's right. You want it to be shorter.
That's important to remember.
Oh my god. Okay.
Short is cute.
So based on what you all said and the way that you presented it, none of you genuinely actively contradicted each other's ideas. You just added more to the melting pot.
Oh god.
Granola moves forward and gives you a ... and then raises a finger, and then slowly begins to, letter at a time, spell out exactly what they want.
Oh, don't worry, I can read.
1, they want to become God.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm very excited.
You're
They want
welcome.
to be...
Good job, kids.
That is the most fervent thing that they want to become is God. Dude, everything you guys did, which, good job on that. Their image of becoming God is something that they understood because they actually absorbed, you all were talking about it, like, in a way that they're like, no, that makes sense. They want to be a perfect balance between the chaotic forces in themselves and the orderly forces of the world below. So, yes, Marcus, they will take you up on that imp protein matrix.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to work with those materials.
I think in terms of meat and flesh body, they will be counting on you specifically, Harlock, in order to make the meat bits out of imp. Which is
I will give you
gross.
every meat that you want.
And I'll supply you with some imp cells.
And
Imp cells.
they want to be
they're surprisingly easy to harvest. You just when they molt, you just get the skins after the fact and
Yeah, we got a special pair of tongs for that. I got a compressed sack in my other sack if you want some right now.
Cool. We'll get that.
Their gaze shifts over to the 4 over here. And then in terms of whatever their physical body is housed in, they actually do quite like the idea of a statue body. That that seems to be the most appealing thing to them. It's, you guys made a really good pitch for being humanoid but durable. Like, they seem to be very interested in that. And then they shift their gaze back over to Inian, and they definitely are feeling, to some extent, being a chaotic dynamo. So, literally, what they are requesting from you is you all to wait. I also want fire
Yes,
breath.
thank you. I was gonna say.
yeah, they also want the fire breath.
Yes!
Okay.
So, literally what they are asking is become God by grabbing cells from over here, house it all in a statue-ish body, and then do whatever Inian was going to do to let their chaos out a little bit. Just
And then slap fire breath onto it.
and then also be able to breathe fire. It seems
Okay,
like
so you want to be a fire-breathing leaky god.
they nod.
Okay, got it.
And then looks over at Gregor, who's shorter.
Shorter with hands. Got it.
Shorter
I'll
with
get to
hands.
work.
Well, we should also figure out like a general physique, like she gestures to herself, something like this, or gestures to
or
Faria.
like this. Marcus pulls up his shirt and he has no musculature to speak of.
They look. How does everyone
Twig
in the
body,
room?
muscle body.
How does everyone in the room feel about this?
Marcus really wished he had abs, son.
And I think
You can
Inian will
have
be-
abs, Marcus. You can do it.
Look, I've tried, okay? Let's just... no.
Before Harlock left, you got the sense that, because she kept bringing it up, that she was very adamant about them becoming cute.
I mean, like, you can't be God if you're not kawaii, right?
Yeah.
Marcus,
Like everything, like short, she was like, yeah, that makes you cute. Red skin, that would make you cute. The kids, they're cute. Like, these are all, like, that's the vibe you were getting from
And also, it doesn't
Harlock.
have to be red skin, because imps can be different colors.
the imp is also hidden beneath the surface.
Right.
Oh wow! So
Oh,
it's like a shell, and you crack
they
it
ex-
open.
Oh, they're like a crustacean, yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, no, they look down at you and they're like, they nod repeatedly at the registration of crustacean. They think they're going to become the cutest creature of all time. The crab.
Everything becomes crabs.
It all connects up in their head, they get it. They want to be a statue filled with a goo. And when the goo is removed from the statue, they want to assume a tiny, adorable form. They literally want to be an imp inside a statue mech. That is what
my
you've convinced
God.
them of.
So,
I mean, everybody would be that if we could. Let's be
Yeah,
real.
I mean that is the image of God, if I'm being fully honest.
so you want to be an actual imp in a mech?
They
Or
like
something similar to an imp, right?
they look over at you very seriously. Functionally, they want to be a hermit crab. They just want to be a crab inside a statue. That is the goal. The crab is
crab?
made of imp tissue. Yeah, imp crab. The crab, imp tissue. The statue, divine chaos.
Marcus, I need meat.
I'll run her the meat. So what was the goal with the physique? So Harlock is pitching cute into the pot.
Mm-hmm.
Is Mercy pitching Mercy and Marcus pitch abs and not
I think
abs?
so.
They're at a
No,
loss.
no. Here's the thing. Marcus is merely demonstrating what the opposite choice is. As far as how he feels about it, he thinks that abs are way better.
Yeah,
They're-
I think Mercy is just like, I mean, I personally love being in peak physical condition because it just makes me feel comfortable, but while not useful, I think you should just be comfortable. But abs are great.
Yeah, you
They're
you
great.
need to be useful just in case you need to wield a glaive. So the hands thing, don't forget about that.
They're all about hands. This is a decision that's been made. I'm trying to decide, like, what physique are you picturing for this person? Because they're going to decide whether or not they like it based on that. going around the room. Let's go, Gregor. What are you seeing in your mind's eye?
I'll be honest. Gregor is just thinking of himself. It's just like, hands to hold
May not
things.
like it, but this is what peak performance looks like.
This is what peak performance looks like. Come
Abs
on.
to use a glaive.
I think Mercy is considering herself when she was younger, where she was like physically fit, but wasn't like molting of hands and things like that. Yeah, I think just like a very athletic build, but shorter, because she's like, she wants to be short, or they want to be short, then yeah, short sounds good.
And Ian literally repeatedly hearing the short and is like, no, Ian's beaming thoughts into this one's brain right now.
Yeah, no, Marcus is thinking of, like, let's say, like, an impesk creature, like, clearly of impish descent, but, like, probably a little more humanoid. Definitely short, but absolutely ripped.
I think Faria is imagining them as they are right now. And they're just like, Freya's a very, like, math person. The imagination stat is low. He's just like, yes, I see it perfectly. This. What about the twins? What are the twins?
Oh man, what would the twins think? I think the twins think that, because they really haven't met a lot of people, I think they do look at, like, their mom and their dad. They're like, yeah, that's, like, the best it could possibly be.
Aww.
If they were combined, they'd be the ultimate life form. Because,
Oh my god.
They'd be God.
Because dad is super smart. He's like, he's while he's weak, he's, like, softer to hug than mom. But mom can, like, bench the house if she wanted to, and is also like made of fire, and they're like, why would we not combine these to be a super creature?
That's so cute. Wow.
Okay, perfect. Onto Inian's evil and fucked up mind. She's just staring up at Granola, and Granola's like, I want to be shorter, and Inian's like, and literally taking the scale tool in her brain, taking Granola as she is, and just squishing her down. And then
to make sure
the smallest that the character creator will allow.
Yeah, like, literally until Granola's like an inch or two shorter than her short self, like, and then Kira's imagining
A robot.
a robot. just the
Realistic rendering of a Gundam.
realistic rendering of a Gundam. The entire time he's like, yeah. So physique-wise, they're gonna go with a statuesque outer form. I think they're going to still be like scarily featureless, etc. But they're going to go with something significantly shorter, leaking chaos energy, and either probably ripped.
Yeah.
Probably pretty strong. Like, I think a lot of the focus was on the abs. It's hard. Oh, right. And Harlock's participation, extremely cute. Hermit crab.
Hermit crab.
They exude this out into the world, and Kira's like, nice, we did it!
Wow. Yeah, I think we've
Created God.
We treated that like a contest, but that just ended up being an exercise in teamwork, didn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's pretty rare that everybody goes to the whiteboard and just, like, adds another element, and then it turns out good. Usually that's how you wind up with, like, lobster claws or something.
Meat.
Okay, fine.
Kira, like, and he, like, leans over, is like, Kira, we literally made them want to become a crab. I mean, crabs are cool. Sort of mumbling off to the side. Granola, like, looks over to your family, lightly bows their head in thanks.
Oh, of course, you're very welcome. The girls, still holding hands, just do a little bow. You are very welcome, Granola.
Oh.
So is there anything that I can do to help? Obviously, I can't do the smart stuff, but if you need me to start, like, creating a mold for the body or something, I'd be happy to get working on that.
Starts nodding repeatedly.
All right.
Freya's like, well, I can assist with that if we're going for certain
Faria.
specifications. What?
I need another brain.
Ah, okay, of course.
Ignoring Marcus. All right. Well,
I'm the meat man, okay? My role here is clearly defined.
all right, girls. Seeing as your father is going to be very busy using his big, strong brain that I love so very much, why don't you be my little assistants in the workshop? Really? Mm-hmm. Come on, we're going to help create life.
Oh, sick. No, dibs on that. If you're making a mold,
Oh.
I'm all about that.
Yes,
I'm the
of course, kid.
He's the meat guy, I'm the mold guy. Let's go.
I would love to work with you again. This would be
Make
lovely.
it
This is
aesthetic.
going to be fun. They
Make sure
move
it's
off.
cute, yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, very important. Now that we've got them alone. Yeah, it's got to be aesthetic, but like and he continues beaming thoughts of the scale tool. Just like, keep that in mind, okay?
What did you just beam in there?
Short is cute.
Inian leaves. Granola just stares at you, Gregor.
Everybody here sure is good at making new life, huh?
They slowly raise and lower their head. They seem to agree.
Want to go, like, take a walk or something?
They nod.
Outstanding.